Today I'll be showing you an updated SR-3M build that is perfect for aggressive playstyles, melts at close range and still feels smooth and responsive. This setup works well on PC, controller and mobile, so let me know how it feels on console or mobile. Let's get into the attachments. Starting off with a barrel where we only really have one opinion, but it does increases our range, which is really nice right along with our control for both vertical and horizontal recoil. Firing stability is also helped, which is really nice. Let's put this on. Then for the muzzle, where we use the SMG Seco suppressor, this will increase our muzzle velocity right along with our range. It is also going to cost us some handling and stability and accuracy, but it will definitely be worth it because of the amount of control that you get in both the vertical and horizontal play. Next for the foregrip. The good old 25 view angle grip is the right one here because it also decreases your vertical and horizontal recoil while only really costing us a little bit of handling and stability, which both of those we are about to fix soon. Next, for all these rails and patches, we are going to be putting on the DD Python handguard. This handguard does give you a +1 handling every single time that you put on one. So in your total, you're worth getting about 5 handling extras. Next, don't forget that you always want to put on this charging handling cap. It does give you a +1 handling for free. Then for the magazine, we go for the 45 round magazine. It will decrease our handling and stability, but we already balanced that with attaches, so we're good to go here. Now don't forget to also put on the mag assist. That's another +1 handling. For optics, normally I go for the Cobra accuracy sight, but for this build, I will go for the VMX frameless sight. Optics are personal preferences, so feel free to use what you like. Next, on the rear grip, the AK Heavy Tower grip is the best one because now we get an option to put on the grip mount, for which we'll be putting on the stable base. I'll decrease the handleability, but that's okay because again, it's going to be really high already anyways, and this +7 stability is only going to make it easier for you. Finally, for the stock, we're using the Skeleton Sniper stock. Just like usual, it only lowers your control by 4, which ends up being about a 0.7 reduction to both vertical and horizontal recoil. So the downside is very small. In return, you get a +8 handling, which is huge. That means faster ADS times, better ADS movement speed, and longer breath holding. You do lose a bit of stability and accuracy, which isn't ideal for an SMG, but even at 556 accuracy, it's still very solid overall. And now, to make the SR-3M even better, let's move on to the calibration. Starting with the barrel, lower the weight limit all the way to the minimum. Since this is an SMG meant for close range fights, we don't need much firing stability, especially after the recent nerfs which clearly push this gun into short range use. Because of that, we also drop handling to the minimum. This lets us gain more ADS movement speed, and we don't really care about muzzle velocity on an SMG like this. Next is the foregrip. The only option here is thickness. So turn it all the way down for even more ADS movement speed. For the rear grip, set the weight limit to maximum for extra control and lower the thickness to minimum for faster ADS speed. Despite the name, the mainly affects the ADS time. On the stock, push the weight limit to maximum for added control and move the cheek pad placements to minimum for better ADS movement speed. Finally, for the optic, lower eye relief all the way so you can see more inside the optic window. Now let's go to the detailed stats to see after the calibration. Starting with damage, nothing changes here, so we can skip it. Moving to control, you will see it's been reduced by about 0.9 in both vertical and horizontal recoil. The fire instability increases isn't a big deal, since this SMG is only meant for very short range fights. Handling is where the biggest improvements are. Our ADS speed is basically back on the gun's default, but the ADS movement speed jumps to about 3.46 milliseconds and the sprint to fire time stays about the same. This makes the weapon extremely fast. Honestly, one of the fastest SMGs you can run in the game right now, and that's without a laser. If you do add a laser, your ADS speed drops to around 220 milliseconds once you factor in the 15 milliseconds bonus. Finally, stability has not really changed much. The most important stats, breath hold duration, recoil reduction and aim stability while firing stay the same, and the rest were already strong to begin with. Overall, the build is good to go, and now that you know the stats and we have dialed in our attachments and calibrations, let's hop into the firing range to see how it handles.
the battle. Take it down.
What have you done? This one's back to plan.
Taking a critical objective from the enemy. Nice work. The enemy is a war machine. Our job is to dismantle it and secure peace. Our forces are well prepared. Push forward. Allied troops neutralizing objective Bravo.
Enemy weekend!
Strategic beacon ready to deploy. Artillery barrage ready.
Enemy neutralized! Requesting artillery barrage! Over!
Roger that. Artillery barrage incoming.
Get a medic here now!
Drop the designated location. Allied troops launching an assault on objective Bravo.
Help!
10% Allied troop force left. We must pick up the pace.
Strategic beacon ready to deploy.
Roger that. Artillery barrage incoming.
Requesting beacon at these coordinates!
Strategic beacon deployed. Objective Charlie 2 secure. Troop force at 25%. Stay sharp. Allied troops engaging in objective Charlie 1. Strengthen the offensive. Enemy objective marked. Regroup and take it down. Running out of troops. Fighting full force is the only way to survive. Copy. Vehicle dropped to designated location. This objective can make or break the battle. Take it down. A high-threat enemy unit has been eliminated. Advance quickly. Roger that. Artillery barrage incoming. Guided missiles launched. We have marked a high-value objective. Take it swiftly and push
What have you
forward.
done?
Smoke screen incoming. Enemy's defense was stronger than expected. Fall back. Operation failed. Move out, operator.